When you finally leave an emotionally abusive relationship, it can be incredibly jarring. You're often left with a shattered sense of self, very low self-worth, self-esteem. And today I want to talk about 5 actionable steps that you can take in your life on your healing path after emotional abuse that are going to put you on the right track. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Kristin. I'm a life and relationship coach and a clinical hypnotherapist that helps women heal from toxic relationships, helps them to love themselves and create healthy and happy love in their life. And that's what this channel is all about. So go ahead, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I bring you new videos every single week. Step 1 in healing from an emotionally abusive relationship is recognizing that hurt people hurt people. That this way that this other person treated you has nothing to do with any truth about you or who you are. It is actually just a reflection of them, their truth, their thoughts, their beliefs. You have to recognize that any form of abuse, whether it be emotional, physical, psychological, whatever it is all in an attempt to control and gain power over you. So recognizing that, you can see that it was manipulation, and those thoughts and those feelings that you have about yourself due to this relationship, due to the things that you might have been told about yourself, due to the things that you were led to believe about yourself. These things are not true with a capital T, meaning that they are always true all of the time. It is literally just the interpretation and one other person's viewpoint. Now, oftentimes when we're in emotionally abusive romantic relationships, we accept that level of treatment from somebody else because our past has set us up to accept that. So even if you had emotionally abusive household growing up and then you find yourself in emotionally abusive relationships, it is still not the truth of who you are. What somebody else tells you about yourself is not the truth. The truth is what you believe about yourself and who you know yourself to be. And this really brings me straight into step 2, because step 2 is accepting the fact that you allowed this behavior into your life. Now, this is really important because a lot of people get stuck in the healing process, not ever able to get over what happened to them, and keep repeating the patterns because they don't take that level of personal responsibility that says, I allowed this into my life. Why was that? Why did I stay when I knew I was being mistreated? Why did I allow this person to make me feel worthless? Why did I allow this person to yell at me, to manipulate me, to do all of these things that were going on? Now, this isn't about blaming yourself for that, but it's when you accept that you were part of this, that you allowed this, and you realize that relationships are here to show us to ourselves. The question is, what is this relationship showing you about yourself? What do you need to heal that this emotionally abusive relationship has shown you? If you don't do this part, if you don't do this piece, this is going to set you up to repeat over and over and over again. You have to be willing to take responsibility for yourself, for your wounds, because that is the way that you can heal and move forward. And after accepting, we go right into step 3, which is forgiving yourself. See, this isn't about blaming. This isn't about berating yourself. It's recognizing that you are a person who's just doing the best that you can with what you are given. See, we are programmed from a very young age that we have no control over that programming. We learn things by observing. We observe our parents, we observe other adult relationships, all of our interactions when we're younger, and we absorb things. That is not our choice. So you want to forgive yourself, recognizing that you are just a person doing the best that you can. This isn't about ruminating in the thoughts of, why did I stay? Why did I stay? Why did I do that? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, and have basically the same repeating thoughts and repeating the same things that this emotionally abusive person told you about yourself. And I know after I got out of a very abusive relationship, I struggled with this for a long time. Like, how did I stay? I'm so stupid. Why was I so dumb? All of these things. And I really had to recognize that me beating up myself and that hurt little girl inside of me was not helping anybody. It wasn't helping me. And I want you to just do an exercise with me for a second. If that is you, if you hear that negative self-talk over and over again, if you're repeating the same things to yourself that your abuser said to you, I want you to just think about yourself as a child, as a hurt little child. And think if you would say those things that you are saying to that child. I know when I did that exercise for myself, it really allowed me to see that she didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. She got caught up. Sometimes we make mistakes in life. That's okay. There's lessons here that you get to learn and move on from. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're dumb. It certainly doesn't mean that you're unlovable or unwanted. All of those things are lies. And this brings me to step 4, which is healing, getting in touch with that beautiful inner child. We all have an inner child that at some point did not get needs met, that felt unwanted, unloved, not enough. These are just universal experiences as a human on this planet. There's nothing wrong with you. You aren't broken. But you really do need to spend some time healing that inner child within yourself. I have a beautiful meditation for you. I will link it right here. That is all about healing that inner child. So you can do that after you watch this video. And that brings us to our last step, step 5. You really want to make a commitment to yourself to do this work and to set different standards in your life, to set a different bar of what you are willing to accept. Because once you become aware of what you have accepted in the past, there's no prerequisites. There's nothing else you have to do to say, no more, never again, this stops now. And that isn't always the easiest thing to actually put into practice. And that's why it's a commitment to yourself to a new level. If you need some help with that, I highly suggest that you watch this video, The Antidote to Toxic Relationships, which is high self-worth. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how to get that high level of self-worth and set those standards. And I want to hear from you. Where are you on your healing journey? Have you been in an emotionally abusive relationship? Have you done any of these steps that I'm talking about? Are you excited to dig in? Drop a comment and let me know below. Please, if you watch this video, do not forget to give me a like and share it with another person that needs to see this as well. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week.